Was there ever a point for you then on your journey where you went? Not where you was in minimal viable product phase because, you know, life was doing stuff to you. Was there ever a point where you were like, shit, I'm struggling with this consistency thing? Or for you, has it just been, it's just obvious, I just get on with it? Is you?
So I compare them like going to the gym. Mm-hmm. I will skip the gym because I don't mind being a bit fat.
Right.
But I won't skip my showing up because I do mind being poor.
Right.
Like I'm determined, so determined to never be broke again. That drives me every single day. And I love the gym and I don't want to be a bit fat, but I have a boundary where I accept that.
You just went somewhere then, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm looking at you.
I will never be broke again.
Yeah,
I've been really fucking broke.
You're thinking of the kids and what that was like.
Yeah, I mean, if you followed me for any length of time, you'll have heard this story, but I was with the kids. I remember it was really badly raining. I was in my local shop, Sheila, who still works there now. Right. And, you know, I had been around the shop, had £20. I used to do reflexology, massage. I'd done a massage, got £20 cash, had no money, had no debit cards, credit cards. I was in a debt management plan, or, you know, I was a basic bank account, about 80 grand in personal debt, 90 grand. This is when I'd not opened my post for years that I talked about. Well, I did open my post eventually with my dad. That was fun. And that's when we wrote down with my dad's little capital letters in his little blue pen, and it came to like 89,000 something. I was like, oh, all right, okay. And he's actually, my dad said something really powerful. He said, it's just numbers on a spreadsheet.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, fucking hell. Anyway, but I was in a bad place financially, and I had my £20 and I went around the shop and I'm not very good at maths. Like, I'm terrible at darts, right? So I was like going around and adding it up, and obviously got it wrong. Kids are kicking off, whatever. It's late, I'm tired. And I go to the counter and Sheila says, there's £26 or whatever. Oh, and I was like, oh God. I live in a really small village. I've lived there all my life.
Yeah.
And then people that I know were in the shop. I can feel myself.
There's that kind of
panic attack start. Yeah, I'm like, my big going all rashy. I'm sweating, the kids. And I was like, I said, I've only got £20. And she said, okay, well, what do you want to put back? And I'm like, well, put the kids' sweets back because we don't really need them. And the kids are going mad. And I was just, this feeling of just utter shame and guilt and embarrassment and all of the left quadrant.